comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Interesting. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Whoa, hold on.
You're done.
Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Goes for the throw. Player 2 has the life advantage. The impact gets blocked. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move where you're going to eat tons of damage. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Both fighters are working with empty drive gauges, but I'm sure they want to make something happen. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. What are they thinking here? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Both of them have entered burnout state. Whistle goes for the super art? This is the perfect range to reach out and will this super art connect? Heading into that takes a big gamble and rips out a KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. A brave forward jump there to start. Oh, hits him with a stopping block. The impact doesn't do anything. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Drive gauge is looking bad. What'll they do now? Sonic boom. The throw. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1, burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Knockdown and picks the air throw. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. There's the change of sides. Jumps in, finishes it with the anti-air. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Round one.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Checks him with the projectile. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Trips him up. Almost had it, but it gets blocked. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punch. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Knockdown. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Limited resources at hand right now. Oh! Picture perfect punish counter. Adds a little super juice into this combo. Gets him. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Jumps? Then converts the opening impact into a punish counter. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Double knee press. Oh, what's this? They can't squander this punish counter chance. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Checks him with the boom. Going in? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Genius read. Good somersault kick. And leg shake. KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who is going to come out on top in this fight?
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Whoa, hold on.
My turn.
Difficult situation for a throw. There's a corner switch. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Pressuring them in the corner. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Had the radar up and running. Projectile to try and change the situation. Adds on a bit extra, adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Skewers up with cycle KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Hits them with a stop and pop. Were they baiting them into that? Experiencing burnout. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. One fight plus super art. Grabs and throws them away. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Knockdown and... Both brushes that off and keeps going. Here comes the corner. Just goes for it at this range. Yo, that 2009 callback psycho punish. Player 1 with the rhythm owning that space. All the throw connects. Links it. This is a critical moment. Oh, yo, raw super hit. Raw super art incoming. Wraps it up with a throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to find out the win? Who will come out on top in this final round? The drive impact doesn't work. All in with a rush. Punish counter sets the table. Player 2 is in burnout state. Gotta do better than that. Player 1, impact squashed. What are they gonna do? Oh my, the throw tech. Turns out. Super art to show up what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Boom to the face with some authority. What now? Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Big gauge with all in with a rush. Noticeable life lead is a comeback. So Pro is denied. What a lead. Clutch, anti-air. Flatlines in. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Connects with medium kick. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Throws them to negate the block. They're barely hanging in there. Can they hold out any longer? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? All right, what's coming up next? KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Checks them with a projectile. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Holds out with a block. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Jumps in. Springs forward with the drive rush. Medium kick hits. Zones with the fireball. Hits him with a stop and pop. Oh, could be the start of something. Break. Burnout activates. It's a good spot to use the super. Skewers up with Cycle Punisher and stacks up the dick. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Big throw. Going in. Connects with the throw. Throw leaves them wide open. Both fighters planning something? Player finds the target. Will they gamble something here on a drive-thru? Cashes out the cage right there. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Flatlines in. Player 2 brings it home.
comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Entry round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Gets a chance with that jump in. Goes for the fireball. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. All right, what's coming up next? Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Knockdown. Gets him. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. A brave forward jump there to start. Spending that drive gauge. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Hits him with a stopping block. Scrapping it out up close. Gets the combo. Experiencing burnout. Players burn out, but they may have a plan here. Looking to impress with this super. The unlimited Psycho Crusher. Free history lesson. This move always hurts. What's next? Carried to the corner. This may be bad news. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? We're so close to the end of the round that it may not matter that both fighters are burned out. Player 2 can't flatline them. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Medium kick hits. Player 2 needs to use that drive gauge better if they want to take things back. Demon Raid now? Went all in with a rush. Okay, here we go. Player 2 needs to wait this out. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Ugh, scuffle. Demon Raid time. Leg sit. Oh, combo burns out. Hadouken. Throws. This thing turn closes in. Player tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? This is the big bad here and ready to give you the business. He had it all planned out. Player 1 reaches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Checks with a medium kick. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Decides to go in with the target combo. Trips him up. Forward throw to continue the pressure. Well-timed corner switch. All right, what's coming up? Oh! What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Combo with the target combo. Knockdown. Heading into the end game now. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Psycho Punisher hits them. Taking stock. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Can't tech the throw. Still very early in the round. Demon Raid? Knockdown. Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. What'll happen here? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Gets the jump in. But experiencing burnout. Both fighters planning something? Player 1, they're going for the super art? The super doesn't hit. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Burnout activated. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Jumps in. Goes to the overdrive. Misses the drive impact. Goes for the throw. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. All right. Forward throw to continue the pressure. Oh! Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Punish counter. This brings out the super art. How is this going to work out for them? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Nails the anti-air. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Life lead opens up. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Player two holding on to that corner advantage. Each hit is so important here. Burnout activates. Player one can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Hanging on for dear life. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Jumps up. KO! Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Bro leaves them wide open. Brushes off the impact. Down to the wire. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. They back the opponent into the corner. Oh, burnout triggered. Player one in dire straits with burnout. Big throws. Knockdown and player two holding on to that corner advantage. Medium kick. Both fighters planning something. Grabs and throws. Ooh, what a smart throw. Akuma's in there. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Smart play with the throw. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. All in with the rush. Amazing. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this. Holy. Tap them on the toe. Lifts it. There's a burnout. Hits that with confidence. Noticeable life lead is a comeback stroke. No hesitation or regret. Hits him with that NSFW. Trips him with a critical. Such a smart play to go for in this situation. Fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this. Ooh, are you kidding me? Player two is gonna be watching.
comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Interesting. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Oh, with the drive impact. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. What are they thinking here? No good up high. The super armor does its job. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Goes for the super arm. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Hits him with a vagabond edge. Will this super art connect? This takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Checks with a medium kick. Throws him. What's next? Taking stock. Both fighters are just about done. Big meter gap here that may be a factor. Ooh, there's a super art. Hidden variable? The drive impact is denied. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. Finishes things off with authority with that big punish counter. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Who's going to start things off? Gets scooped from down low. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Knockdown and this maybe hits him with a stop and pop. Looking to impress with this super. Knee press nightmare hits him. Player two is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Gets not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Vagabond and sends him flying. It's a good spot to use the super. Going binomial theorem with a boosting swing. Closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Opens with a jump in with the cross. That combo didn't impact. Squash. Goes out of sight. Player two managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. That's a big gap. Reads the jump in perfectly. Who will tricky hidden variable? Puts the exclamation point on that with an ODR. Drive rush. And whip. They're wide open. Player one is barely drops him hard. Goes to the air. Nothing stops this train. Noticeable light. This trying to bust this out. Oh, sends him a personalized telegram with that frightening critical. Can they muster up the nerve to fight back and take this round? Are you kidding me? Player two clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Devil's reverse. Arc step. Jumps in. Hits him with a stop and pop. Knockdown. The cross-up's good. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Throws them to negate the block. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Grabs them. All right, what's coming up next? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Both fighters are barely alive. KO! Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Hits them with a stop and bop. Gets a normal hit from the drive impact. They're still good. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Hits them with a vagabond edge. The grab misses. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a... burnout activates. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. What's the next move? Tries to catch him out with the arc stick. Goes strong critical. What's gonna happen? Time to take a ride with this one. Massive damage incoming.
Word.
Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Throws them. Smart play with the throw. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? There's a drive impact. Big gauge difference here. And both fighters back. Combo finishes it. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Jump, drive impact misses. All the throw connects. Breaks the block. Forward rush. Oh my God, they just choked it up. This may turn into a big chance. A back throw for damage and vital positioning. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Tricky hidden variable. Looking for a good turning it right up with the super. The big bad here and ready to give you the gift. Player 1 flipping the script with a turnaround super. No hesitation or regret. Hits him with that NSF dummy. Is it over? Will they survive? Nightmare! Oh, we're not done here. Are you kidding me? Player 2 has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
comes a new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight.
Interesting. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checking their opponent. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover? Goes for the super art? Will the super art connect? KO. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player two chases them down. Very slick with the combo. Drive rush to keep it going. Snacks him with the back. Springs forward with the drive rush. Not much life difference. Looking to impress with this super. Psycho Punisher hits them. Oh, burnout triggered. Both fighters planning something? Oh man, this is a scary Rick. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. A jump in? So, what passes out the gauge right there? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Flatline zone. Player two comes away with the win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throw zone. What's next? Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that down to the wire. Punish counter. This could heat it up with a combo into super. They get the super art confirm. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Anything could happen here. Grabs them. This is a gigantic life lead. How are they going to deal with this? Caught in the cross-up. Life lead opens up. Burnout is triggered. Will this super art connect? Gets him. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see Devil's Avert. Down to the wire. They cancel out each other's move. Not having the cross-up. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Taps the dome. Player springs forward with the drive rush. Player hits them with a stop and bop. Okay, experiencing burnout. Player two has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure. The impact doesn't do anything. Psycho Crusher hit. Drive usage is back on the table. Ooh, brushes that off and keeps going. Drive rush to keep it going. This is closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps up. So, what's next? Time to reassess the situation? Looking for a good ROI with oh, yo! Raw super here! Expect to see some fancy stuff as we're near the end. Super to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you! Fancy
it all on the super! Not shy one bit about it!
Okay, here we go. Drive impact misses. Connects with the throw. The jump in.
All in with a rush! Impact counter! Oh, that's so sick!
Are we gonna see a comeback here?
This is passion out the gate right there!
This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also their nerves. Oh, here we go.
The reaction's on display!
One player is in burnout state. Is it time to end this? Looking for a hold. Both of them back off. They made it.
I called it! I called it! Locked for the knee press nightmare!
Are you serious? That comeback was unreal. We just saw this fighter play out of their goddamn mind there. Player 2
Was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win!
Vivo. comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Let us begin. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. Throws him down. What are they thinking here? The drive impact doesn't get them the punish counter, but it's still good. Takes a trip. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. The super armor does its job. Adds a little super juice into this. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Medium kick hits. Who's going to start things off? Decides digs in deep to get that drive in. Super! Oh, must have saw something we didn't. Jumps? Smart play with the throw. Player two can't use any drive moves without burning out. Saihasho still slugging it out at this range. That's a counter. Oh, burnout triggered. Player one can't use any fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Oh, there's a burnout. Closes it out. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Digs in deep to get that drive impact. Strings it all together. Handily escapes the throw. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. With the throw. Decides to buff up while they can. Very solid corner switch. They were right to be on guard there. In there! Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Chucks him with the projectile. Jumps up. Nails the end. Hits him with a stop and bop. Both fighters have a full super meter. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here.
What's wrong? Get up.
Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Jumps. Zones with the fireball. Barely blocks the jump in. Going in, drive rush to keep it going. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Shows a medium kick. Anticipated that throw. Nice fireball. What are they gonna do? They gotta go. Shikusei breaks through with the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Hoping with a drive impact misses. The last round. It's now or never. Drive rush to keep it going. Gotta do better than that. Jumps up, barely blocks the jump in. Brushes that off and keeps going. A jump. Taking chunks out of each other here. Punish counter sets the table. Player one can't use drive anymore. Jumps. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Throws him. What now? Medium kick into. Nothing stops this train. Dangerous range here. Will they gamble something here on a drive move? What? Oh my god, they just choked it up. Are you kidding me? Player two has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. We're here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talking? Hit them with a stopping bomb. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Player one chases them down. The damage, it adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. Capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Pries them open with a Shoryuken. Drive rush to keep it going. Medium kick hits. Scrapping it out up close. Player two can't use any drive and springs forward with the drive rush. Experiencing burnout. Player two, the drive impact doesn't work. Zones with the fireball. Knocked them out of the air. Fights out of the corner. They're going for the super art. The super doesn't hit. That's not gonna hit. KO. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Another fight is coming your way.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Let us begin. Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to bait him with the projectile. They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. A battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground. Decides to go in with the target combo. The move whips and they get nailed with a punish counter. Knockdown. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Nice Manejidore. Getting those throws all pumped up. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Gets the jump in. Brushes that off and keeps going. Super art on deck for both fighters. It's a good spot to use the super. The big flex. The broken jaw. Shin Shoryuken.
What's wrong? Get up!
They decide to take a breather to regroup. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Going in. Throw this can lead to some big damage. This is gonna be bad news. Noticeable life lead is a comeback still. Genius read with that throw escape. Player two is in a very good spot now. Transverse. The hit for holy. Put the fear of God in it. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with a jump in. Impact squash. Denies the jump in. Anti-air in the clutch. Good decision with that throw. The drive impact doesn't work. Player one. Perfect execution with the anti-air. What's next? Charges up the plasma. They're hurt big time. Taking chunks out of each other here. Just what they were after.
Man,
Woo! I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
fight is coming your way.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Let us begin.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with a projectile. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Parries the attack, and player 2 is just about out of drive after that. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Reads their mind and techs the throw. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Changes the pace with an air dare. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Feeling out the spacing. Good parry here to try and make something happen. Knockdown. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Player 1 chases them down. Grabs them. Taking stock. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Takes a trip. Hold your breath. Ends the round with a punish counter. Living in the opponent's head rent-free right now. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Knockdown, and player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner game. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Oh, says no to the impact. Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Goes for the throw. Both fight drive rush to keep it going. Oh, what's this? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Scared money don't make no money. Spends it all for the Shinryu rip-out.
Bet that.
Up suspended. Finishes it with the anti-air. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Throws them to negate the block. Checks with the projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. The drive impact nets them a sweet punishment. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Both sides looking for an opening. Throws out a projectile. Time's the only thing moving here. Reacts to the throw. Not having the cross-up. Throws them to negate the block. But hold your breath. Gotcha. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Oh, easy tech. This is the range. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Flashes him. Wrong critical. What's gonna happen? KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Medium kick hits. Grabs him. Jumps. Still slugging it out at this range. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Gets the... Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Knockdown and... Smart play with the throw. They return to center stage. Impact squashed. Are we gonna see a comeback here? In there. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Let us be round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play, checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. No good up high. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. A battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground. Knockdown. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Nails the anti-air. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Life lead opens up. Throws him. What's next? Medium kick hits. Blocks the impact. Demon Raid? Throws him to negate the block. Player 2 can't use any more drive without burning out. This is a critical point of the round where they just KO! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Checks them with a projectile. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Denies the jump in. You've got to be mindful of reaching jump-ins at this range. Jumps? Akuma hits them with a stop and pop. Full SA meters on deck for both, looking to impress with this super. Are they dead off this super? It's too close to call. Are they dead? Oh, they're dead! What a way to close it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Gotta do better than that. Medium kick. Player 1 drops below on gauge stock, but a good call to take that round. Taking chunks out of each other here. Player 2 burnout. Did they mean to do that? Okay, here we go. Cross that off. Charges up the platform. Oh, here we go. Looking to slice off a limb with a demon guillotine. Are you kidding me? I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. The impact doesn't do anything. Still very early in the round. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round.
My turn.
Utilizes an overdrive arc there to tack on just a little more damage. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Misses the drive impact. Throws them to negate the block. Checks them with a projectile. Will they be able to manage what little drive gauge they have? Are we going to see a comeback? They can't squander this punish counter chain. Lots of fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Going in? Player, ooh, double KO. You don't see that every day. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Obstacle hits them with a stop and bop. Zanku Hadouken. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Player 2 has a slight life. Demon Raid now? Medium kicks into, pumps the brakes on the impact. Knocked him out of the air.
Nothing stops this train.
Player 2, he's barely hanging. What's this Shikuhado gonna do? What's next?
Burn out, but they may have a plan here.
Connects with the throw.
Player 1 looking to remove him from the fences with the period net.
Oh man, this is a scary range. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible?
The buffet is open. Get the side switch. The shot pays off. Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Let us begin. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking how their opponent reacts to Fireball. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan. The pressure is so intense here. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round, and that attack ends it. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Throws out a projectile. Just out of range for that throw. Oh, what a move. Cool Game takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Is this super art the start of something? Player 1 has the life advantage. Both fighters may be looking to charges forward. They return to center stage, grabs and throws them away. Oh, says no to the impact. Throws a projectile to zone. Devil's reverse. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout from solid anti-air. Player 2 holding all the throw connects. Still slugging it out at this range. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Oh, gets the tips with the low heavy. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Nice solid counter. Goes for the throw. Lots of aggression from both sides. Neither can lean on their drive too hard right now. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Will this super art connect?
Giving them the boot with knee press nightmare.
Going in, player 2, Devil's reverse. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Both fighters are barely hanging in there, but someone's gotta act. The throw whiffs. Okay, creating some space here. Fires off, but she's in there. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Connects with medium kick.
Back this combo hit, and we got trouble coming.
Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Going in, breaks the block with a throw. Gets the jump in. Scrap springs forward with the drive rush. They're going for the super art, skewers them with Psycho Punisher and stacks up the damage. Gets the combo. Shadow Rock interrupts them. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the
Smashes out the cage right there. Slices the gastrointestinal tract. Ryu putting that hand whooping ass to work.
This is the path I have chosen.
The next touch made this drive and back misses. What now? Forward rush. No way. That win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? It's time. Devil's reverse. Player 1 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Here comes the corner. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Oh no, they're stunned. Now they can draw super art incoming.
Yo, that 2009 callback, Psycho Punish.
Player 1 can't use drive and burns out. Low heavy. Breaks it. Back into the corner. What a finish. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Let us begin.
Don't expect me to be...
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Gets a good read on their opponent. Still slugging it out here. Throws him down. What are they thinking here? They block the overhead. Oh! Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner.
This is my chance.
Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Whiffs the throw. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 has the springs forward with the drop, sneaks in the throw. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Gets a crucial back throw in. Neither of them willing to back off here. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Plenty of life left. Hits them with a stopping bomb. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Zones with the fireball. Parries the projectile. Drive runs to keep it going. A quick breather. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Goes low. Gets the throw and continues on the offensive. What's the next move? Jumps? Brushes that off and keeps going. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Back, how did they read that throw? Anti-air in the clutch. All the throw connects. Closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Quick dash Tatsu. What now? Player 2 is in burnout. The drive impact doesn't work. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Plenty of health, full gauges. Let's go. Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? Changes the pace with the fireball. Doing some quick planning? Things are very tense. Shrugs that off. Punish counter on reaction. There's a burnout. Ooh, you never know what can... Oh, putting the cherry on top. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale.
Bet that hurt.
Player 1 gotta do better than that. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Player 1 burns out. No! Stand off the wall! Oh, sends them a personalized telegram with that frightening critical. Can they muster up the nerve to fight back and take this round?
Try and stop. This is my chance.
They didn't take the throw! Player 1 clinches the win! But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Watch, both of them were ready for a throw. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Surprises them with a drive rush. Knockdown. Still slugging it out here. Goes for the throw. Had the radar up and running. The super armor. Oh! They can open up this round big by converting this punishment. Player 2 doesn't have adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player 2 turned this right around with that super. Will this super art connect? Taking stock. Close up. What's next? Both fighters planning some pay? Oh! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Tries to set the tone with that charging attack. Shoots off a fireball up close. Comes down to the wire. Were they baiting them into that? Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. The big flex. The broken jaw. Shin Shoryuken! Both sides in burnout. They can't drive. Smart play with the throw. What'll happen here? Goes low. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business.
Bet that.
They're thinking of scoring. Closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Checks them with a projectile. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Lots of aggression from both sides. The impact gets blocked. Throw connects for counter hit damage. What's the play here? Throws aren't working here. Good parry here to try and make something happen. A battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Feeling out the spacing. What are they thinking here? Holds out with the block. Throws on. What's next? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. This is hold your breath. Gotcha. Life lead opens up. Sticks the KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened? They were right to be on guard there. Box him with a target combo. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. In, real, rip-off!
Bet that hurt.
Wow, that's some big-time damage there. Player 1 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? Pops him with a shorty. Blocks the impact. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Quick dashing. Going in. Player 1 will need to use their meter here wisely. Shoryuken? What'll happen here? They were not cleared for takeoff. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Let us begin. Hope you're ready. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Opts for the throw. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Just looking for that jump attack. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punch. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Snipes them out the air. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Impact's a no-go. Goes to the overdrive. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Player 2 has the meter lead. Hits him with a stopping bomb. Risky up-close scrap still going. Knockdown and
This is my chance.
grabs and throws him away. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive is... Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Smart play with the throw. Shinku Hadouken. A quick breather. Taking chunks out of each other here. This is the ideal range to... Oh, the throw connects. Drive rush. Wraps it up with a throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Adds a bit of OD spice. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. It reads the throw and escapes. Player 2 is dangerously close to running out of drive. Low heavy. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Player 1 is in a very good super art to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player 2 solid anti-air. And whip, they're wide open. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? Oh my, the throw tech. A jump drops them from the air. Connects with the throw. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? A real test of nerves here. Gotta do better than that. Ugh, take a seat. They are done. Player 1 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Jumps, barely blocks the jump in. The drive impact is denied. Will gain control of the match in the early going. The throw is escaped. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Player 1 with a sliver of drive gauge left. They may be in for a tough time. All right. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Player 1 chases them down. Very solid corner switch. Will that drive impact get punished? Knockdown. Nice read. Denies them with a somersault. Player 2 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still with it. Springs forward with the drive, closes it with a classic corner throw. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Solid throw tech. Okay, creating some space here. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Nice tech. Time's the only thing moving here. What'll happen here?
My turn!
Good instinct suspend resource and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
Get up!
Players burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. What's the next move? Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Smart play with the throw. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Going drive rush. Checks them with the boom. This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Crowns them from above. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Noticeable life lead. Oh my, the throw tech. Somersault kick stops them cold. Boom! They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it.
Double summer!
Flatline zone.
Fight round!
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Let's loose a boom. Sets up with the jump in.
Opening!
It's excellent block. The throw is denied. Both fighters look to set things up as they continue.
Anti-air in the front! Hits him with a stopping block! Oh man, this is a scary range! Both sides!
How did they read that throw? Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc.
Soba to pin him down!
Plant reads the throw and escapes. Okay, here we go.
Drops that over!
Put the exclamation point on that with an ODR. Genius read with that throw escape. Boom! Changes the pace with the fireball. Noticeable life lead is a comeback still
Willing to risk it for the overdrive!
They are not getting close to each other.
Things are very punish counter sets the table! Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super! Player one really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama.
Now, find a new rival.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Let us begin. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Deftly shuts out the jump in. They don't score the punish counter, but still get a nice hit in. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Oh, with the drive impact. Knockdown. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner, bagging on a super art here to turn up the heat. Mano's meta level is still kind of low here. They're going to need to find some chances to boost it. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. Time to do some damage after that wall splat. All right, what's coming up next? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. The pressure is so intense here. Finishes with the throw. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Player 1 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. Big throws. Both fighters planning something? Hits them with a stopping block. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Going drive rush to keep it going. Closes with the throw. Hitting them with a smart stuff. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Oh, with the throw. No good up high. Stands firm and blocks the drive. They're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. The throw is escaped. That barely connected, but it still counts. Throws them to negate the block. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Brushes off the impact. Keeps them guessing with that feint. Takes the trip. Springs forward with the drive rush. Each hit is so important here. Knockdown and... They take some time to back off and regroup. Who's going to strike first? Closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff.
Round 2.
Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Oh, blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Misses, brushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Drive rush to keep it going. Knockdown and... all the throw connects. Player 2 has the deck stacked against them. Can they squeeze out a win? Sneaks in the throw. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
comes a new challenger.
Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time!
Let us begin.
Time to play.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player one is just about out of drive after that. Knockdown. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. KO. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Did well to get the buff in there. Parries the projectile. Projectile to try and change the situation. The Fuha stalk to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. No, sucks to pry them open. Dashes up. Smart play to stop the opponent. Medium kick hits. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Medium kick. Player two hits them with a stopping block. The Fuha's there to give them even better returns on their investment. Lots of Fuha finds the target. We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Player two can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it and whiffs. What a finish! Player two brings it home. Let's see if they